That feeling when your house is totally clean is just bliss. Doing the actual cleaning is pretty much as exciting as doing your taxes. However, I've got a really great list for you. The link is in the description. This is gonna help you create a really great weekly cleaning routine so that your house can feel gorgeous and fresh all the time. Let's roll up our sleeves and get to it. Start by stripping the bed. Make sure and check and see if you need to wash a duvet cover or a mattress pad or anything like that. Gather all those things and get a load started. That way the washer's working while you're working. Then I like to go and totally remake the bed with fresh, gorgeous sheets, everything. Do a nice hospital corner. If you've never done a hospital corner, it's really easy. Just lay out the sheet across the fitted sheet and lay everything out, and then go ahead and pull up the corner all the way to the top and then tuck in the excess. And then when you leave that corner down, you've got a nice, perfect hospital corner and your sheets aren't going anywhere. I don't know if there's anything better than a made bed. It just is so gorgeous. Head into the closet, and if you have any shelves, go ahead and dust those starting from the top down. That way you don't get dust on spaces that you just cleaned. If you need to wipe down the shelves, do that. Get everything nice and fresh. Make sure everything is just all put together, dusted, and ready to go. And if you have like hardwood floor or something, I like to take everything out from on the floor, if you have things on the floor. And now I go in with a vacuum cleaner and I just vacuum all those little corners. I used to work retail, so dust bunnies are just always in fitting rooms and they're always in closets. I just don't know why. It just happens. It drives me crazy. So get all those dust bunnies out of there. Once you are dust bunny free, I actually recommend wiping down the surface or mopping. I'm gonna end up mopping the rest of the floors anyway, so I just start in here. We put our shoes right here on the bottom of the closet, so we get dirt and mud and sand and things like that, so little particles can sort of pick up, so that's why I go ahead and mop that area just to make sure that it stays nice and clean, especially because we have lighter floors. From there, go over to the side tables and start dusting. If you have light fixtures or anything, dust all of those. I just use an old school duster and then take everything off the surface and clean all of that. I just use a damp cloth just to give everything a nice wipe down. It just really helps to keep everything feeling nice and fresh. This is also a great opportunity to get rid of any clutter that might build up if you have things that build up. I feel like that just always happens. And then if you have any other surfaces in your room, make sure and take everything off, give them a wipe down. If you have any more light fixtures or artwork, dust those. If you have any mirrors or artwork, make sure and Windex the outside. I always spray the Windex on the paper towel and then wipe the glass. That way the Windex doesn't get trapped in the little sides and mess up any wood or anything like that. If you have windows in your room, go ahead and make sure to dust shutters. We have plantation shutters, but if you have curtains or anything like that, just give them a little once over. From there, I dust the other side table, top to bottom, and then I like to go ahead and vacuum the space. So if you have an area rug or something, vacuum that, and then I also use the same vacuum for the hardwood floors. It just has a little spinny thing that I turn off. If you have any small furniture, move it out of the room so that you can just really easily vacuum, get all those little dust bunnies. Once all your surfaces are vacuumed, if you have hardwood floors, I recommend giving them a quick once over with the mop. I feel like mopping just sounds like so much work, but at the end of the day, it really isn't. Now that the bedroom is nice and clean, I head into the bathroom. First thing I like to do is take all the towels out, the body towels, the hand towels, washcloths, anything like that. It's probably time to switch the loads anyways. From there, I like to use a tile spray for my shower because it's all tile, and it takes about 5 minutes to work. So I take out all the shampoo and the conditioner and all that stuff, spray it down. While that's happening, I actually like to put a dirty towel in the sink, take everything out of the medicine cabinet. If you have a medicine cabinet, those shelves can build up and get so disgusting from taking products off the shelf, putting them back on, things are wet, things are goopy, all that good stuff. So take everything out of the shelf, clean the shelf with Windex. I know this seems a little OCD, but I absolutely love when I open this gorgeous space and it's nice and clean and organized and there's no spots. It just makes me very, very happy. So Maybe you should try it yourself and it'll make you happy as well. Give everything a quick wipe down, put it back. I always like to make sure all the labels are faced out. It just makes everything feel really fresh and clean. It also is a great way to keep your clutter at a minimum because it makes sure that you touch everything every week or two. Now it's time to clean the shower. We're really lucky because we actually redid this bathroom, so we have a body sprayer. I actually just take the body sprayer part off and I use it as a hose just to rinse out all of that tile cleaner. It's really, really handy. We also use it to wash the dogs. So if you're ever redoing your bathroom, think about a body sprayer. It is an awesome thing to have. And then from there, I go ahead and take a big wide towel and I just wipe everything down, get all those spots off. If you have any chrome fixtures, I have this amazing product. It's a hard water cleaner and it does such a great job on the chrome. If you ever have anything where you're just really not sure how to clean it, snap a picture and take it to an old school hardware store. They always have the best advice. That's exactly how I found this product, and it's like life-changing. I never thought that these fixtures could look brand new again, but I think they look pretty good. Once that's all done, if you have glass in the shower, I just actually use Windex. It does a great job, and I use it every week, so I really don't get a lot of buildup of soap scum or anything like that. So just Windex that area, give it a nice cleaning, and you're gonna be good to go. From there, I go ahead and clean the sink area, and I also clean the shelves and things like that, any dusting or anything that needs to happen. I'm working my way top down because that way I can take everything out, clean the trash can, I just Windex the outside. Some people don't think about that, but you wanna clean the trash can so it doesn't get gross. Take everything out, and then I actually use the marble and tile cleaner to do the floors. That way those are nice and clean and fresh. And I just do it on my hands and knees, just wiping the floor down. It just works really well for me. It's not that big of a room. It's pretty easy. And I just use a toilet cleaner to clean the inside of the toilet and a toilet wand. Pretty straightforward, nothing special there. All right, the last thing I do is I put all the products back in, Windex the mirrors on the outside, make sure all the chrome is clean. Windex works for that as well if you're just sort of polishing a little bit. Once the bathroom is totally clean, I take all those rags and anything like that, and I take all of that and change it out for different rags, and I wash my hands, and now it's time to clean the living room. So for the living room, it's pretty straightforward. I'm going to Windex the windows, Windex mirrors, anything like that. And then any surfaces, I like to take all the items off, give it a wipe down, dust that, wipe down all the little knickknacks. I have a lot of knickknacks, tops of books, anything like that. Then I go to the coffee table and I do the same thing. I take everything off, Windex that because it's glass. Make sure that all the little pieces and parts that are gonna go back on the coffee table are nice and clean and polished. From there, I take the cushions off of the chairs and I vacuum inside of those. If you do this every week or two, you'll be so happy because it's actually a lot faster. But for some reason, there's still always crumbs, even though I'm always cleaning it. We don't even really eat that much on the furniture. It's just, I think it's the dogs, it's friends, it's a thing. But take all those off, vacuum those. And then if you have a sofa that has matching cushions, like this sofa I'm sitting on has 3 of the same cushion, what I recommend is when you take them off, rotate them. So I take them off, I clean the whole area with the vacuum, and then I vacuum each cushion, and then I put them back on in a different order so that they don't get sort of worn in the same spot the whole time and then look old. Very important. It's kind of like flipping your mattress. From there, if you've got chairs or things that you can move around pretty easily, move those out and vacuum. So this space has a large area rug, so I'm gonna vacuum that. I'm also gonna vacuum the hardwood floors. Once the living area is done, I go over to the dining area and I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe down the table, fluff the pillows, and then I'm gonna vacuum all of those surfaces as well. Now it's time to do the kitchen. Always an interesting spot because there's a lot of pieces and parts here. The first thing I do is I start some warm soapy water and I close up my sink so that I can take all the burners and the grates from my stove, put those over there to soak. I like to use a really nice dishwashing liquid that cuts grease because there's usually grease on there. While the stovetop parts are soaking, I then actually clean the cooktop area and then clean around it. So the countertops, if you've got crocks or little spots and places that you keep things, take all of those off, wipe down the surface, wipe down the wall, put everything back, make sure that those pieces are wiped down as well. Once those spaces have been all taken care of, now it's time to scrub all those pieces and parts that you took off of the cooktop area, and just make sure that those are nice and clean, dry those, put them back, step away, look at how nice and gorgeous your nice clean cooktop looks. Always makes me feel very happy. For the inside of the refrigerator, I start by vacuuming. It's great to get crumbs out, and that way you don't get crumbs stuck to a wet rag. But after I'm done vacuuming, I actually take a wet rag and I wipe down all the shelves, and then after that I go over it with a dry rag just to get any streaks or anything like that. Then I check over everything and see if anything is expired and needs to be tossed. I rearrange everything, trying to get my Instagram fridge going. The outside, I just use Windex. It's much better than stainless steel cleaner because it's not oily. You just want to make sure and clean it in the direction of the grain of the stainless steel. And then anything else that's stainless steel in the kitchen, I also just give a quick Windex to. It just makes everything look nice and polished. And then the last thing that I do in the kitchen on the surfaces is I clean the sink. And I like to use Barkeeper's Friend because it's a white porcelain. It gets that looking nice and clean and brand new every time. From there, I just give everything else a nice wipe down. And I have some anti-fatigue mats in the kitchen, so I take all of that out and then I vacuum all the rest of the floors. So now all the floors in the entire main area of our house have been nice and vacuumed. Everything's out of the way. I move any furniture or stools or anything because now it's time to mop. So I really recommend mopping from one corner to the other. Make sure that you have an exit strategy so that you're not walking on your freshly mopped surface and creating a mark, because that would defeat the whole purpose. And then go ahead and mop the entire floor area. Walk your way out. I usually like to take all of my cleaning products with me so that I can walk those downstairs and put them in their little home in our shed. I don't know about you, but I feel like I need a glass of rosé after all of that cleaning. Maybe a cocktail, I don't know. We'll see which one. But I really hope this video helped you out. There is a downloadable checklist, so definitely check that out. And leave us a comment. Let us know if you have any favorite cleaning tips that you'd like to share with the group. We're all here together. We can do this. And I promise you, if you do all of this, you will really enjoy your space. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.